Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go. Set. Ready, ready. Here we go. Set. Come on. Come on. Ready. Down. And up. Ready? Let's go now. Go. Let's go. Ready? Set it. Set. Ready? Let's go. Set. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Set. And up. Here we go. Set. Go. Come on. Come on. Ready. Down. Ready? Let's go now. Let's go. Let's go. Ready, ready? Set it. Set. Ready, ready. Set. Ready, ready, go. Here we go, here we go. Ready. Set. 7. Here we go, set. Come on, come on. Let's go. Down. Ready, ready. Ready. Let's go now. Ready. Let's go. And up. Set it. Viking 18. Set it. Set. Ready. 70 Timber. Ready. Set. 19. Charge. Here we go, shot!
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Indianapolis Colts. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And off we go from downtown Indy. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Like, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Come on, come on. 6,
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
At their own 7-yard line.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. 17 yards on that play. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
The hold closes quickly. He'll take up about 3. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll try to get this one on the ground. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Minnesota.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. Give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll run on second down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Covering him very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Brings up
Third and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down.
And on third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready?
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Ready?
Richardson going to get it quickly out to Denny. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
23 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That one is complete. Good job, Pittsburgh there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Ready?
And
Break.
10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down? Nice example there, Mike, with the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Ready? Back on leading. Ready?
From the gun, Richardson. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Drop 60, drop 60. Let's go now. 60. Ready?
Here's Richardson. That one. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Indy. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. York, good on the extra point. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 13.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He's got a man. That's Felton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And that ball incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st down.
To the air once more is McCarthy. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Got it open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 61 yards. On 1st down, it's Richardson. just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
First down.
Good throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And only managed to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down.
Got it. Ready? Go.
Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. His drive will start on the ground. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
The ball carried by number 10. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
For the punt team, the offense staying out there for fourth down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. And he overhit that just a bit. That's beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Under the big guy, rumble. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play to kick off this drive. It covers 63 yards. Richardson to throw here on first and 10. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line as they are in business. First and goal coming up. his second rushing touchdown of the year.
Is good.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. He's got room to the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ready, set.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
2nd and 7.
Ready up.
2nd down, they need 7. Now Richardson. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Richardson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
In punt formation.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
To throw, it's McCarthy. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand.
And time's up in the pocket. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when it's time to go home. You got to know when the party is over, and I'm not taking anything away from the effort. It was a great job here by the quarterback to extend this play as long as he could, but instead of throwing it away at the end, he ends up taking the sack.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 35. And the Vikings 1st down.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And that will lead to a second down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. He'll check this down to the running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Now Kevin O'Connell will send out the field goal unit. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. The Vikings looking for three, bring out the field goal unit. This one from 47 yards out. No issues there. This one is good. And the Vikings are back within a score. It's now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Three. Come on.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 43.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
A 44-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. The third quarter begins with a run. They managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Kool-Aid McKinstry up to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. They'll stick with him again. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Richardson. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Here's Taylor. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Come on. Hey. Back to 60.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Let's go. Hawk 70. 7 Pirates. Come, my team. Come. Check.
From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. On play action, here's McCarthy. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case...
And he's going to have to beat this one. And down he goes. JT doing the lower. Aims with a sack. He registers number 14 on the year.
And it's 3 and out.
This is taken at his own 30. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
45-yard line.
We go from sorry inside to ready to grab them. To get to the front, I want the money to pack, the food at the back.
19, Tiger, 19.
On play action, Richardson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time.
It's second down.
And it'll bring up second down.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Flush to his right. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Big loss on the play.
You can hear some boo birds coming out with some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from second and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now third and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Loss on the play.
The Colts about to kick this one away,
Ryan Wright
as he'll have to hit it
formation.
from his own end zone. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll lead to a second down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. On the move left. And he kept that play alive as long as he could. But the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
13-yard line.
Come on. Hey! 18 Cardinal.
Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Top 19. Go.
Throwing, Richardson. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The Colts about set to punt. As he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
36 26-yard line.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is McCarthy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 35.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. They're going to take possession here just shy of the 20. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And he'll get this past the 25 out to the 27. A pickup for 7. Here's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Richardson. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Taylor, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on.
4th quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. And he will not be able to get free. He's picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Richardson. That's caught. Inside. It's complete. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready.
On the give, this is Taylor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And they'll take this down inside with 35.
Gain of 12 yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Colts 1st down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 32.
On the handoff is Taylor. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2.
Okay,
Ball on
Brings
the
up
30
second
now.
and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Get it. Let go.
They go right back to Terry. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 16 yards. Pick up on that loss. That's good for a Colts first down.
First down.
Here we
First
go. Here we
and
go.
10 at the 15-yard
70
line.
Timberwolves.
A run with the former K-State product, DJ Gibbons. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up second and 11.
Lost 1 on the
At
last play,
Vikings
so now it's
16-yard
2nd
line.
and 11.
Hey,
Once again, it's Giddens. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a
This
yard.
drive in
Brings up
danger of
3rd and
stalling
10.
out on 3rd and 10. Rolling right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Colts add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I remember being around a lot of really good high-level linebackers, and what they used to say, Mike, is we're not going to guard the check down, but we're going to punish the check down, especially if that running back's going to catch the ball with his back facing the defense. They're saying, you might catch it, but we are going to make you pay every single time. And I know he's got a few catches throughout the course of the game, but they're continuing to be physical with him, and they're going to make it more and more challenging. I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down run.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
2nd and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. It's going to depend on the mark. But yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. This is caught for 2. And he will score. Game on. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. LeBron, get this one complete, and they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gotten super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Open man, that is Carl. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
Ready? Hot 70, hot 70.
They'll drop to throw. Out to his right. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
19. Ready?
Now Richardson. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Now, on 2nd and long. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again is McCarthy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here's 2nd down. There's Hockenson in motion. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Right side, and is brought in by Felton. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. Now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Being uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go. One final play. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So it's a win for the Colts. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory.